What's up, yo? Big Cat 305 here. Today we are making baked chicken. That's right, baked chicken in the oven. It's gonna be with some potatoes and carrots and onions and this creamy gravy, and it's gonna taste absolutely phenomenal. So stick around for that. If you are new to the channel, what we do here is we try to simplify the cooking process, make it easy and fun. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and ring that notification bell. If you're a current subscriber, thank you guys for all the support. We really do appreciate it. Keep hitting that thumbs up and commenting down below. Everybody, let's get cooking. Here we go. So we're gonna start off with some chicken thighs. I've got 6 thighs that I had frozen from November. You can freeze these for quite a while. I believe up to like 9 months if they're raw. So a few months is no big deal. You just want to trim this fat off of here. And not the fat, but the excess skin more so than the fat. You don't want those big flappers of skin hanging off everywhere. You want it to look nice and presentable. So once they're done, this is kind of what they look like right there. So next step, we have our spices. We have 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of rosemary, 1 teaspoon of oregeno, and 1 teaspoon of paprika. And those are our spices. We're going to mix them all together and get them combined. And this is what they look like. And this is a great flavor profile. So you just want to sprinkle these on top of your chicken. You just want to coat these nice and evenly. Make sure you get every inch of that chicken covered. Then flip them over to skin side up and coat it evenly with that awesome seasoning on the skin side as well. Once you're done coating with the seasoning, you want to cover this with a nice tight lid and put it in the fridge for at least an hour. Next up, we're going to prep our potatoes. I've found these little miniature potatoes. You just got to slice them in half. And these came out perfect for this dish. If you can't find something like these, you can just use regular potatoes and chop them up into good bite-sized pieces. Once chopped, we want to stick these in our baking dish. These are going to be like the bottom layer. I've got a bag of baby carrots here. No prep here at all, just dump them in. I didn't use a whole bag, I just used what I thought was necessary. And then finally a medium-sized onion here. Again, just chop this up, bite-sized pieces, just like the potatoes and the carrots. Kind of like a coarse chop, rough chop. There you go. Sprinkle them in, get them nice and spread out. Not too fancy, just perfectly prepped, just like that. And then use the rest of your seasoning you have left over here. I left about a couple pinches just to season that, and then we're going to also add some salt and pepper to taste. You definitely want to salt and pepper these vegetables because otherwise they will taste kind of bland. There we go. We're going to pre-bake these at 400 degrees for a half an hour, okay? While we're doing that, we're going to sear our chicken. Chicken, after it got done marinating, took it out about a half an hour before we sear, and then it's basically 2 to 3 minutes on each side at a good medium to medium high temperature. And we just want to brown the chicken. We're not trying to cook the inside, but we want to make the outside nice and crispy and looking absolutely beautiful. So you can hear that sizzle. After a good 2 to 3 minutes, once you get it to the darkness that you want, you will turn these over and just do the other side for the same amount. So just kind of checking them out here. I like to do that. Don't ask me why, but I always check the bottom. I want to make sure they're not burning, and I want to make sure I get them to the perfect looking color. So I've got them where I want, and now we turn. Looking good. Look at that. Look at that color. A little close up there for you. And that's it. We turn them over and just sear them again for another 2 to 3 minutes. Again, depending on your temperature, there's no exact science with this. Cooking is kind of an art form as well as a science. So you kind of have to adjust on the fly at times. Turn it up, turn it down, move them around. That's why you see me moving them around in the pan. And these guys are just about ready. So we're about to take these out. And then we're going to take them off and let them finish off in the oven. So we take them out, That's what they look like. Golden brown, beautiful crust. So that part of it's done. Searing is done. It's out. We still have that oil and all those bits and pieces of goodness in there. And we're going to add here 2 tablespoons of butter. Melt that up. Leave that oil in there. And we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour as well. And we're going to create another roux, because we're going to make a gravy, a cream gravy for this. 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. Put it in. Mix it around, medium to medium high heat. You want it bubbling, you want it pretty hot. And just going to mix that around and get that flour cooked up for just a couple minutes. Not too long. Looking good. Get it all incorporated with that oil and that butter, and get all those good bits and pieces off the bottom. And that's it. Starts to get a little brown. Now we're going to add in our chicken broth. So 1 cup of chicken broth. We're going to add this in slowly. Just like with any roux, you want to incorporate it a little bit at a time. Get all that goodness mixed in together so you don't have lumps. We're making a nice gravy here. And you want all that flavor just combined in with that chicken broth. So all the ingredients and amounts will be in the description below. Don't forget that, okay? So 1 cup of chicken broth again. And slowly mix it all in. And then 1 cup of heavy cream. So mix that cream in together, and then once it thickens up a little bit, like so, we're going to add in some fresh grated Parmesan cheese, 1/2 cup, as well as 2 tablespoons of chicken powder and 3 tablespoons of fresh chopped parsley. This is going to give it amazing flavor, color, and the profiles are awesome. Get that thickened up, remove, and then we are going to build our dish to go into the oven. We have our vegetables that have a 1/2 hour of a head start. We're going to add our seared chicken thighs right on top of that. Looking gorgeous with that color and the spices, and that flavor is just going to be incredible. Looking great. And then once we get that in, we're gonna, of course, we're not gonna leave that juice. We're gonna add that juice in as well. And then we are gonna add our gravy into the mix. I tried not to get it on top because I don't want to cover that beautiful sear marks on that chicken. So I kind of go in the middle and then spread it around the sides, and do your best. But if you get some on top, it's not a big deal. You're not gonna see that once it's all done anyway. It'll bake off. So looking beautiful, absolutely delicious. I cannot wait. It smells good already, and we have not even haven't even baked it yet. So get all that good gravy, because that is the good stuff right there. Now leave it on 400 degrees, another 1/2 hour, and boom, just like magic, uncovered by the way, just like magic, pull it out of the oven. And look at that. Oh my God, that looks absolutely incredible. Yeah, that looks absolutely delicious. Here is one last close-up, and we're done. We are ready to go serve and give this a taste test. Oh yeah, here we go. Hoo-wee! Look at this beautiful baked chicken with the potatoes and the carrots and the onions and the creamy gravy. It looks so good. Let me tell you, it smells so good. I cannot wait to dig in. It's nice and crispy on the outside. Oh, I cannot wait. So first, a close-up. Oh yeah. All right, let's dig in. I checked the internal temperature at 165 or more. I think I got this up to like 170-ish or so. So this should be nice and juicy. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that, perfectly cooked. You can see that, perfectly cooked. Get some of that gravy. Are you kidding me? Oh, the potatoes are perfectly done. Oh my God. Absolutely delicious. One more bite. Sorry guys, I gotta check the carrots. Absolutely perfect. All right, I'm gonna finish this up. It tastes so good. I cannot wait to devour this. Not a hard meal to make. A little bit of prep work, but the oven does most of the work, and it comes out looking absolutely delicious. You have food, you have leftovers. Friends come over and you serve this. Oh my goodness, you're gonna be the hero. So everybody, thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting, and we'll keep on cooking. Big Cat out.